My name's Ashley Mariani. I am a registered social worker and metaphysical reverend. And at the 2025 Reclaiming Birth Conference, I presented on becoming the protector. I am not the best person to be telling men what they should be doing, but we need a movement of men who are willing to mentor the younger generations to stand up and protect their families. What I see in my practice is women who are looking for protector energy from the men that they are with. In this day and age, with obstetric violence being so high, it's really important for men to take an active protector role in their birth space. And in doing that, we can help give back birth to the families and reclaim it from the medical system.
Hi, I'm Nicole Vatier from Consciously Conceived, and I'm just so grateful to be here this weekend learning all about how to reclaim birth. And the reason that's important for me is because I truly believe in sovereignty of our mind, our body, our spirit, and this is Consciously Conceived. It has been birthed out of my own fertility journey, in which I've taken my pain and turned it into purpose. And my mission is to help other women on the conception journey to connect with the souls of their baby, which already exist. If that desire exists, the baby's souls are already present. So I'm happy to be here with the debut of my book, I Love You Bunches and Bundles, and all of the corresponding items. And yeah, this is a wonderful event. I hope to see it expand beyond. It's so deserving to, and just create ripples in the world.
So my topic, let's be real, birth and breastfeeding are connected. So I like to think of it, something that's bothered me for a long time since I've had my children is that oftentimes these two topics are separated. Hello, my name is Sharon, and I work as a lactation consultant in private practice in New York City. And becoming a lactation consultant was inspired by the birth of my son in 2007, when I felt like women needed more practical help when it came to breastfeeding. And so I saw that I could fit that space and help and support more mothers. At the conference here, I'm speaking on how childbirth and breastfeeding are connected. What I find is that oftentimes they're looked upon as two different events, when a lot of what happens in childbirth impacts breastfeeding. And so my first question when I meet a mother is not so much how breastfeeding is going, but how was your birth? And so I hope the information that parents pick up today will be helpful and information that they can share with other families that they need. Thank you.
I'm Lynn Grushka, and I'm with Enyo, and I'm at this amazing conference because I feel it is so important for parents to know the importance of getting chemicals out of their house. Children are born so pure and innocent, and the chemicals we use in our houses can affect them. And so I'm here to educate people that, with Enyo, you just need water to clean, keep it simple, protect the mother and child at the same time.
I'm Simon Esler. I am here at the conference speaking about the evolution of warfare and masculinity. And my experience has been one that is based in my own family and how we brought children into the world, but also my deep study of warfare. And it's been a great opportunity to share this information with the conference. I've worked as a content creator, as a mindfulness entrepreneur. I've worn many different hats, and coming here has really given me a chance to connect with the wide variety of people and bodies of wisdom that actually arrive at a conference like this. And frankly, it's been really powerful and inspiring to see what it means for people to come together and focus on something as essential as birth and the creation of family. So in the work that I've done, I see this conference as a major victory strategically in people waking up to what really needs to change so that we can have sovereign, healthy families. So, I had an incredible time, and I really look forward to joining next year, and I hope to see more people at the next conference.
Hi, I'm Cadence from Find Your Cadence Coaching. I am a life coach for new moms, and so I help moms through that postpartum period where you're panicking and you're scrolling and you're beating yourself up. And The reason I'm here at this conference is to meet a bunch of like-minded folks who really love helping moms through birth, postpartum, and just being a mom and doing it in a really loving and supportive way, building the village. That's why we're all here. So it's been a really great time, and hopefully I get to meet you someday, whoever's watching.
My name is Ayla Cuenca, and I'm the founder of Uncovering Birth and the Born to Know show. I'm a doula, childbirth educator, and birth trauma alchemist. I teach women childbirth education. I also train doulas and childbirth educators, and I'm here at the Reclaiming Birth conference talking about how we can heal childhood trauma through understanding our birth experience and our postpartum experience. And I always say that how we birth is how we live, and when a woman can reclaim her choice in birth, she can reclaim choice in any area of her life.
And I thought, how can I create a system or a framework to help support women in this process? Because it isn't about throwing more funding at foster care, it isn't about creating different systems, it's about getting to the root.
Hi there, my name is Isabella Fabrizio. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, and I'm here with my business, A Mother's Milk. So we are a company that freeze dries your breast milk, which essentially is just removing the water, and you end up with a powder-like formula, except it's your own breast milk. So now you can just add the water back in, and you're back at that fresh milk that you just pumped. It is sealed for long-term storage in Mylar bags, and then they're shelf stable for years and years. We don't sell or buy milk, we just provide a service. So you bring us your frozen milk and we seal it for you, freeze dry it, seal it, and return it.
I'm Jeff Kahns from Kahns Health and Performance, and one part of Finding Place Wilderness Community. My wife and I teach wilderness skills like wild food foraging, wild medicine. We do deep rites of passage like vision quests, and we teach and impart Indigenous knowledge. We came to the conference because we had a free birth with our daughter at home, and we're very, very passionate about health and wellness, not just preconception, but all the way through pregnancy and postpartum, with helping moms and families get their life and their body back, and teaching and educating them on health and living a healthy, happy life.
Hey there, my name is Melissa McIntosh, and I'm a children's mindfulness coach and licensor from Stratford, Ontario. We teach kids how to find their calm in many different ways and many different opportunities here at Mindful Kidsing. We offer one-to-one private sessions for children and mamas. We offer licensing locations with training and certifications. So just like our flagship location in Stratford, a passionate entrepreneur can begin their journey of working with children with mindfulness in their own town, either rural or urban. And we also have wellness facilitators, so really leaning into supporting moms through a holistic lens with wellness facilitators, including human design, breathwork and tapping, a mindset mama coach, and a beautiful doll maker who makes dolls with our mindful tools.
Hi, my name is Sarah Stead. I'm a registered massage therapist, and I specialize in C-section recovery with my business, The Scar Connection. So what I do is I work with new moms to help them heal and rehab properly. This includes working on their physical tissues as well as the emotional side of healing. And then I work on older C-section scars to break down the tight scar tissue and release some of the issues that come with all the tension that builds up with scar tissue over time. And I was speaking on stage. My topic for Reclaiming Birth conference this year was VBAC, vaginal birth after cesarean, which is a topic I'm very passionate about. My inspiration for that came from my sister's VBAC, and it was a beautiful redemption birth for her, and I saw how much healing came from that process. So that has encouraged me to work with clients to help them work for their VBAC births. And it's a topic that doesn't get a lot of attention. A lot of moms don't know that that's an option for them. There are so many myths and misconceptions about VBACs, and I just try to educate as much as I can about the actual facts, not based on fear, but based on actual real information. And it's just been incredible getting this opportunity to share this information, and I've been able to connect with so many women and hear so many incredible stories about some women's own VBACs or that they're planning for one. And it's been so incredible being part of this conference because I know the power. I've been coming to every single conference since it started, and I just know the power of this conference and the ripple effect that just goes on, and it's just a beautiful thing. So I'm so grateful to be here.
My name's Nettie. I'm a doula. I work out of Elmer, Ontario. I'm here at the birth conference this year because I want to connect with other like-minded people, midwives, doulas, and anyone else that has anything to do with pregnancy and birth who can teach me, because I want to learn everything that I can. I love the community. I love the people I can work with. I love being a doula and helping people with pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. I make some of my own products just because I like using natural, so I started making it for me, and I started selling it to friends and family. So I make my own version of Vicks, coconut oil based with essential oils for colds and stuff. I have a baby version that's safe for 2 and under for toddlers, and I make lip oil, body oil.
Hi, I'm Emily Galveo, and I'm here with the Out of System Birth Open Data Project. Our project is collecting data on birth outside of the system in Canada. This is the first project of its kind, and we hope that these data sets, this data, will change the way that we view birth care in Canada. Right now, we don't have a lot of publicly available data on out-of-system birth, so how are women able to make a truly informed choice without it? Right now, we're working diligently to have our survey reviewed by an ethics board, and we're crossing our T's and dotting our I's, and we hope that the survey will be publicly available online in the coming months. Out-of-system birth is defined as birth without the presence of a medical professional. This can also include free birth, which is a more widely used term. Both free birth and out-of-system birth unfold without the presence of an obstetrician or a midwife. Free birth would be defined as birth that unfolds without the presence of a hired helper. So these are the kind of births that we're focusing on, and so far we've collected a few stories. We're seeing a lot of really interesting things come up in terms of, how long does it take for a placenta to be born physiologically? Can twins be born at home? Are breech births safe at home? How do the women feel about entering into motherhood having birth this way? So we really hope that this data will, again, influence birth care in Canada, enable women to make a truly informed choice, and possibly put pressure on some of the systems maternity systems within Canada to adjust, to adapt, because women want more and they deserve more from their care providers.
Hi everyone, my name is Shasait Mona, and my business is called Love Essential Life because love is essential to life, and it's all about bringing it back to the basic mind, body, and soul. I'm a holistic mindset coach and also a Reiki practitioner, and I also have my handcrafted products here. I do have tallow soap and shampoo bars, and I do have some whipped tallow bombs, and also have my wild violet jellies as well. And I do have like all sorts of different arrays that I do with my business, because everything that I do, it's like to come back to the heart center. It's so important. And I also do have retreats that I do in workshops, and I got one coming up, and then there's always like 3 or 4 a year that I do. And I just love being part of this vendor show here at the Reclaiming Birth Conference, because the energy is just so wonderful, meeting the vendors, all of the participants that came here today, and it's just a really beautiful energy to be with people that are wanting to better themselves and just to bring things more in the simplicity of life. So I just love this, and hope to see you guys again next year if you're going to be coming. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Gerasimos Stylianesis. I guess I'll share. I'm the co-host of the Here for the Truth podcast, and my wife and I are planning to, bring life into this world, and we really wanted to continue our education. And we also have 3 dear friends of ours that are speaking at this event: Melissa Sell, Ayla Cuenca, and Simon Essler. And so we had bought tickets a while ago, and I initially said, I don't feel like traveling. I'm not going anywhere. My wife was set and coming, and I think about a month month ago, I was like, you know what, I want to take the trip to Ontario. I want to go there. I want to support, this mission of reclaiming birth and also hang out with dear friends. So I've really been enjoying the conference, meeting some new people and being able to spend some quality time with friends of mine. But the speakers have been great. Everyone I've listened to so far, I've learned a lot. I feel more inspired, more embodied, more emboldened to be a fierce advocate for things surrounding birth. And again, as someone who desires to be a father one day, I'm looking forward to that rite of passage and going on that journey and supporting my wife however I can.
Hi, my name is Alan Tenenbaum. I'm here with my business, Tenenbaum Financial, helping families with building a legacy for their future, protecting themselves for their future. I help with different solutions across the board, whether it be critical illness or term insurance. I do a lot of planning for my clients around whole life insurance with the concept of infinite banking and the strategy around that for many businesses as well. It's just a great way to build wealth and actually shelter yourself away from outside of the banks and just being more, it just involves more of a strategy and taking more control over your assets as opposed to the norm, putting it into the banks or just a basic savings account. This is giving you more control. You can do with it what you want as opposed to turning and getting approved for something. Structuring a properly structured insurance policy can be used with this concept, the infinite banking concept. It's one of the best ways to do that. There's great literature about that as well. I'm willing to share that, happy to share that. I'm doing a nice little draw for people that pop by my booth for silver coin because that's also sound money. So hoping that people will get more interested in saving in sound money because there's a lot of uncertainty in the world and we want to protect ourselves and we need certainty, we need control. So that's it.
I'm Dr. Cheryl Vandermark. I am a perinatal and pediatric chiropractor and a birth educator. I've been teaching natural labor and delivery skills for 23 years. I'm with Skillful Birthing. Skillful Birthing is an online labor and delivery class where we teach couples how to birth with less fear, less pain, and more confidence.
Hi, I'm Shannon from Culture Shock Kombucha, where we make high vibrational kombucha. We have a probiotic rich kombucha. We actually Reiki our tea in our brewery so that everything is high vibrational. We use crystals and classical music to also raise the vibration of our kombucha as it is alive. I'm grateful to be at Reclaiming Birth Conference and I hope to be back again next year.
My name is Kate Martin and I'm here from Trillium Thermography and we operate all over southwestern Ontario. So we do thermographic imaging, which is heat imaging or digital infrared thermal imaging. And we do that to look for early signs of disease in the breast, injury. We look at the spine. We do total body thermography. We can help find signs of dental infections that are making you sick. Appointments are usually available within a few weeks. You can book by calling the number 519-269-3226, or you can go onto our website at trilliumthermography.com and book there, or contact us if you have any questions.
Hi, we are the Association for Prenatal and Perinatal Psychology and Health. We are an organization that has been around for 40 years. We're dedicated to bringing education to how babies kind of are shaped and created within the womb and how our lived experiences as humans and as their parents kind of can also shape and create what that looks like. APA is a really amazing organization. As Ashley mentioned, we've been around for over 40 years, really bringing the science of what a lot of our speakers are talking about into reality and kind of giving that basis for all of these amazing topics. As an organization, as an educational organization, we have a couple of really incredible programs that are offered to the public, whether you're a parent, whether you're a professional, a prenatal or perinatal professional, so you're a doula, you're a midwife, maybe you're even a pelvic floor therapist. Our programs are open for you to learn more about prenatal and perinatal psychology. we have a really amazing website that you're more than welcome to check out. We have a thriving social media, and we're really excited to get to know you if you want to connect with us. We're so grateful to be here at Reclaiming Birth. We love to introduce the science that backs everything that we're learning about at this conference, and we're so excited to be part of the revolution and spread the word. See you next year.
I'm Sarah, a postpartum chef and care practitioner.
I'm Becky, a visual and culinary artist.
We're a sister duo serving Hamilton and the GTA.
We specialize in postpartum meal delivery, chef services, and closing the bone ceremonies.
Connect with us at thekorujourney.com.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sarah Hawthorne from Hawthorne Homeopathics. We're really excited to be here today to showcase our homeopathic line. So we have our Arnica cream, and we have our homeopathic first aid kit that can be purchased as a kit, or they can be purchased individually. And then we have our 3 featured remedies for postpartum health and pregnancy, but specifically Arnica, Hypericum, and Phosphorus, which are for pain, nerve pain, and postpartum bleeding. We have Band-Aids. And our Arnica cream is amazing because it's the only one in Canada that's not in plastic. So it's in glass and without petroleum, to be used for postpartum scars, like scar tissue, stretch marks, any pain, outside pain during labor. And then our top 12 remedies that are taken orally that are featured here. We're happy to be here.
Hello, my name is Erica Kafka. I'm the business owner at Bellies to Babies, and I work as a traditional birth companion. I support birth. I do prenatal classes. I also do lactation support for postpartum. We rent birth pools, and we've been supporting London and area for over 15 years. I would love it if you checked us out on Instagram at Bellies to Babies and reach out with any questions you might have. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Hihi. I am from Boston, Massachusetts, and I decided to join this year because I'm having my own little one in just a few weeks, and I wanted to really dig into my autonomy and be reminded what it is like to reclaim birth. I have had an amazing experience. It's awesome to be surrounded by other like-minded women and men and families and practitioners, and I cannot wait to see how this grows in the future.
Hey, my name is Nathan Riley. I'm here at the 2025 Reclaiming Birth Conference in London, Ontario. I am coming from I'm bringing in the perspective of an OBGYN who is conventionally trained. I've got a second board specialty in hospice and palliative medicine. And through the lens of the conventional training, the conventional way of doing things in childbirth, I had found myself in a tough spot early in my career where I decided, despite having that perspective, I can also bring in some other avenues in order to improve the care for the families that I've taken an oath to take care of. So, coming to the conference, I'm bringing the conventional obstetrics and gynecology perspective, but also now having worked in the home birth and out of hospital birth setting, I also bring that in. And then naturally, because I'm a father of 2 little girls and I'm married to my high school sweetheart, I'm also like to bring in quite a bit of the stuff that is outside of those silos in order for us to start to evaluate how mother culture is directing and dictating how maternity care is evolving, so that we can, identify when it is that we're lost in the woods in order to find an alternative path. So I'm excited to be speaking here, excited to be with you here in London, Ontario.
Hi everybody, it's Dr. Stu here at the Reclaiming Birth Conference 2025. I want to thank my hosts, Kristen and Christina, for inviting me back again. This year I spoke about twins and how the medicalized birth world doesn't really understand twins. They overdo it with twins. They intervene on twins way too soon. Babies spend too much time in the NICU, too many C-sections. I hope that resonates with the people that were here today. We had a great lineup of speakers. I'm going to try to remember them all. Started with Elizabeth, and then Simon, and then Ashley, and then Melissa, and then Ayla Cuenca, one of my favorites. And then this morning we started with Sharon and Sarah and Nathan, and then I got to speak, and then we had the wonderful moms who spoke and told their stories. And we're going to end with Billy Harrigan tonight. Always a treat. Billy's such a great speaker as well. This is an opportunity, if you think about doing this next year, it's a really great group because the tyranny that's going on in medicine and the outcomes that we have because of them are not great. So what we need to do is we need to get the word out there so that women can have better options and better choices and better outcomes and less trauma. And our children and our future generations deserve a better start. And this is a great place to do it. So I'm really grateful that I got asked again. And I want to say that vaginal birth of breech and twins is possible. And if you don't know that, check it out. Ask your practitioner for more information. If you don't feel like you're being led down the right path by them, seek out second opinions. Check out your social media, check out other options, because the medical model has failed us in many, many ways. Despite all the interventions that we've had over the years, the more ultrasounds, the more C-sections, the more inductions, the more NICU admissions, the more antibiotics, more monitoring, the outcomes that we've had have gotten progressively worse. And you know, I had a slide quoting Albert Einstein about the definition of insanity, that doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, or in this case, expecting a better result and not getting one, is the definition of insanity. These people that are running our model right now have no business being in control of what happens next. So that's it. That's me from the Reclaiming Birth Conference 2025. See y'all later.
We are at the 3rd annual Reclaiming Birth Conference in London, Ontario. And I have the privilege and the pleasure of being the platinum sponsor because I believe in this, and this is no ordinary movement. Yes, reclaiming birth, but we're also reclaiming humanity. We're reclaiming our place in our families, in our legacy, in our history, in our future. This is really important work. We can't leave something as important as how our babies arrive to legacy institutions that are harming us. So this is our time now. Each year we have built upon the theme of the previous year. This year we brought in so many fathers to come and talk to us about their role and how important it is in the cohesion of the family, in the wellness of the mother, and in the safety of the baby. So I can't wait for next year. We'll see what builds on this year. But please make room for it and be here next year. You will come out changed forever.